Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another edition of the KC Sports Report. This is Arrowhead Pride lead film analyst Caleb James, and here today we're going to be breaking down a little bit of Josh Simmons' rookie film tape. I thought the rookie had a good season when he was on the field. He only played in 8 games. Obviously, the injuries, and some of the other things, they kind of took away from the awesome rookie year he had. But man, when he was on the field and when he was suited up and ready to go, he was impressive. He absolutely looked the part. But before we get going on the video today, make sure you're liking and subscribing and checking it out. We have a good one for you today. I'm going to be breaking down some of the X's and O's, some of the stuff that made this guy, a top rookie, and why I think he could be the future left tackle of the Kansas City Chiefs for some time. One of the first things that stands out about Simmons is his athletic ability. And on this play, the Chiefs are going to run a reverse to Xavier Worthy. And you see Simmons blocks down at first and kind of sells the run, but then he quickly gets upfield. And he doesn't make like a devastating block on the defensive back, but by being able to sell the run and then quickly get into space, he makes the DB make a decision. Here you see him in slow motion working up the field, and there he gets the DB to turn his back to him. Once he does that, the play is over. The athletic ability helps him out in those open field plays, but also helps him against some of the league's best pass rushers. Here you'll see he's going to end up against Kayvon Thibodeau and the Giants. And out of his stance, he's very patient. Thibodeau tries to go inside quick, but Simmons snatched him up before he could do anything. There are a few times this season where Simmons looked special, and he saw just a gauntlet of pass rushers. Here he's going to be lined up, and Khalil Mack is going to be coming hot off the end here. Khalil Mack's been one of the best rushers in the NFL for a while, and you can see from the wide view here, Simmons absolutely locks him up. He gives Mahomes time to do what he needs to do. The play doesn't turn into much, but Simmons was able to stop the full bull rush of Mack, sit down, and then hold him and force him to go around. And, Mack has no impact on the play. So that's what I'm talking about when he showed signs of greatness as a rookie. And I think one of my favorite things about Simmons this year was for being a rookie, he had some impressive finishes on plays. Here against the Cowboys, he got called for holding earlier in the game, and he goes in and just has an awesome snatch and finish there. And I love how he throws his hands up to the referee, like, "Hey, are you going to call me for holding now?" You see, good out of his stance, he fires that inside hand, and now he's going to snatch him to the ground, and then just jumps on top of the defender, gives Mahomes time to step up and do what he needs to do. That's awesome. I love the swagger and the cockiness to kind of throw his hands up. And then here against Baltimore, Simmons isn't the world's greatest run blocker yet, but he is good at getting up into space and he's good at finishing guys. And the Chiefs are going to run a trap play. So Simmons has to avoid the defensive tackle. And then you see he climbs to the next level and just punishes the linebacker. It's a really athletic move because he sells this like down block and then he olays the three tech here. And then he gets up to the next level, stops that guy, and absolutely brings him to the ground. Great block. But here's Simmons against Mack again. Now, this was his rookie debut. And what I love about this is he's quick out of his stance. Mack tries to give him a bull rush. He gets a little help, but he still shoves Mack to the ground. That's still just a really impressive thing to do against an all-time great like that. And on this play against the Cowboys, Simmons does get called for a hold. It's not a hold. To me, this is just a dominating block. This is a young rookie absolutely beaten up on a veteran, and it's just a poor call from the officials. Perfect out of his stance, inside hands, and just buries this guy. Now, the ref calls the flag. It is what it is. We can go back in here to the slowed down version, but you are not going to convince me that's a hold at all because it's great footwork, quick inside hands, and then he just buries the guy, keeps his feet moving. That's a dominating block. You don't see blocks like that every day in an NFL game, and that's the kind of stuff that Simmons has the ability to do. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you for watching. Shout out to Michael for continuing to support my work and put it on his channel. It's been awesome working with him. I'm looking forward to getting into some more draft season stuff as we get closer to time for that. So make sure you guys are tuned into that. We'll be talking some free agency. Definitely be talking the draft here, as I mentioned a second ago, maybe a few more of these in-season reviews. But make sure you're going and liking and subscribing to the channel. He's working hard to get you all the latest and best Chiefs news possible. So just continue to support his channel. And if you guys are interested in checking out more of my work, you can follow me on Twitter at CJ Scoobs. You can also go over to Arrowhead Pride and check out all the fantastic work that our team is putting in over there to help to help cover the Chiefs the best we can. Appreciate it, everyone. Thank you.